There we go. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. It's time for some Master Division. We've got Tanuki and Tapire taking on TFTW in the debut of Master Division here for Season 6 of FACEIT League. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. Ready to get into it. TFTW. I don't know what that stands for. I have no idea. This is the team that used to be Uni Academy. They're kind of picking up the remains of where Uni A left off in Season 5. This is going to be a pretty interesting bout here out of the gate, where you've got a lot of synergy from both of these squads. Here, let's just go ahead and take a look. Minecraft Thanos and my NA Master Games. I know, right? This is a team that's been around since Season 2. It was in Season 4 where they had their fantastic run going 14-2, making it all the way to the Grand Finals, earning themselves a slot in Master Division, where they did extraordinarily well for a team making their day. They did extraordinarily well, period. No further statement. 10-5, getting them 4th, 5th out of regular season, tied for 7th, 8th. You know, unfortunately got 0-2 out of playoffs. I believe this was Heatwave. I believe this was first name Heatwave. You know, for their time in Expert. Got picked up under the Tanuki banner, I believe, for Season 5, if memory serves. Again, very little changes coming into Season 6. Very little changes to this roster since their inception. I feel like this core has been playing together for over a year now. I think the synergy could take this team far, and they already have, you know, one good season. Now they're hoping they can kind of just continue to grow on that, take it further, make it back into playoffs again, and see if they can get a better finish here. They're going to be up against it. TFTW. You know, I kind of mentioned picking up the pieces of Uni Acad, a team that I had very high expectations for in Season 5. Didn't quite live up to that. Still did very well. And now I have Desatine in here alongside Santana. And Winter being added to the mix as well. So TFTW is, this is basically Dilcux. All of the above all play together on Dilcux. And Calling All Heroes. You know, Sniper / Santana is, one of your most winningest, is the most winning tank in all of Calling All Heroes, right? One of the most winningest players in all of Calling All Heroes, right? Not really my circuit. It's not really my circuit. I love watching it, but that's what I was remembering. That's the way I was remembering. And there's a lot of the synergy, and that's kind of where, when they were even known as Radicat, that's kind of where their basis and the foundation, that synergy was born out of Calling All Heroes. Now with the kind of changing of the backline, you're getting Hutch, who never really went anywhere. Hutch has been here since the Radicat days, and honestly, again, I've said this before, that Hutch is actually really strong, especially in comms, and not to underrate this player. And we're also seeing him compete in collegiate as well. And then April coming in. April Rain is a player I'm not familiar with. That is someone that is the only player, perhaps in this lobby, that I'm just completely unfamiliar with. Deluxe just applied for co-streaming. You think we get accepted? Oh, absolutely not, friend. Absolutely. I don't see why not. You've got Legendary Caster Razor under your belt over there. I don't see why not. I think TFTW could definitely be one of your teams to beat here again this season. But this should be a particularly great matchup. You're gonna have a lot of flexibility in obviously in the tank role from TFTW. I remember Tapire being very good in like the ground and pound kind of Ramatra comps. And that is very strong right now. Now, we've seen things like Symmetra and Venture can also be extraordinarily strong. We know Winter is back in hit scan because you've got Lich in here. Lich, I hadn't even really spoken about yet. I think is one of the best up-and-coming flex DPS we've seen in a hot minute. Winter able then fall back into the hit scan role, where it felt like Winter was was forced to play more flex DPS there for Season 5 with Amplify. So, definitely alongside Lich, able to get back into hit scan, which is what we see more, when Calling All Heroes in Dilcux as well. Okay, April is just a name change. When enter different names in contenders. Gotcha. Heard. It's still somebody with a lot of competitive experience. Somebody that's played in contenders. There you go. That's what I was thinking. I figured it had to be. Cinnabar, I appreciate the update. We all learned something. Oh my goodness, Fendi. Comes in with 5 gifties? Holy cow, Fendi, dude. My goodness, thank you so much. That's amazing. By the 9, I'm glitching. I assume that's a good thing, Carmus. I assume that's a good thing. All right, we had TFTW banning out Wrecking Ball. Here's we're gonna head into Busan for map 1. Tapire will be in the red outlines. Let's get everybody swapped over. We're gonna get no venture ban, no venture right out of the gate. There's gonna be Tapire banning that out. So, man, has Lich been practicing the venture? We'll have to wait till map 2 to see. Kirito Goat, I see no lies there. I see no lies. I would like to know what is the meaning behind the TFTW, and does it stand for? Maybe I should reach out and ask. I'll have to reach out and ask them before we get them on next time. Is this going to be the game of the night? Can we figure out what TFTW means? Let's get into map 1. We're starting on Mecha Base. Show me some Overwatch. Assemble your heroes. Give me that amazing music.
Ready for battle.
One should always aim to be glitching, especially if the ducks are around. Is Rock Muncher phobic? I mean, I need a venture emote. How do I not have a venture emote? We need a venture emote in this chat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
All right, we are getting the Ramatra mirror, as I think I started to talk about. Okay, Sky Sniper is actually going to show us the sim, as is Lich. Okay, so both teams are going to give us that sim right out of the gate. It is meta enough that it has made its way into tier 2. You know, it can be such a complicated, good shot from Winter, but, you know, they peek into a bunch of damage out of the sim turrets. Well placed with those triple sim turrets up top. And despite that opening pick from Winter, it ends up being Tapire, who are going to take over the rest of this fight, swinging back the 4v5 after getting a quick trade. Proven with 72%. Virtual close to an ant matrix as well ahead of their counterparts on the other side. It was a nice little bait there. Everybody kind of had their eyes turned to the right. Then the teleport from Lich got everybody up to the high ground. Oh, you have the Zeta Division skin for your venture? I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. I'm also just so impressed with the Lich sim. The Lich sim. Oh, that is gonna be a Deadeye. Wait, Deadeye picking up 2. Santana and Lich just were caught between an Ant Matrix and the High Noon. Oh, Narwhal, I've missed you too. It's good to see you, buddy. I appreciate you being here. All right, where's that teleporter going? Yeah, back to the other side. They love these rotations. It's fun to watch. All right, keep an eye on the outlines. Nope, teleport disappeared. Just I think they were thinking about taking it. This is going to be their stage. Venture. Oh, okay. I remember that player. Yeah, you bet. A little quick feint towards the high ground exit. Oh, and we get a teleporter out front. It's a dangerous spot for it. Proven's able to find that kill on a winner, though. I mean, talk about just a gunfight duel on a nice edge. Hex's sound barrier thrown in. Crisscross goes the photons. It ends up being the annihilation here on the end of this massive 6-ult fight, and a 100-0 to start things off for Tapire.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
I like both these teams a lot. Kiriko, I like both these teams a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Drop down. With TFTW rotating through the theater. This teleport goes up to the high ground. Okay. So pushing out of the theater, TFTW moves over to the point. Can I just call him Thanos? Winner finds his first blood on this map. Virtual quickly respond, finding a pick onto April's Lucio. Ooh, Pruitt has the high ground. Gets that angle onto Winner, just barely finding the pixels necessary. And is gonna give that edge over to Tapire here late in this fight. I believe it's just Santana left on this point. Kira just stole a few fries from you? Oh my goodness. That is tragic. We're gonna oh, check this. High ground drop down. While looked like there was a bit of a fade through theater. God, a quick rotation to try to move on to the point, but I mean, Tapire are able to read it every step of the way. So as there's a push coming through theater, they teleport up to this high ground here. Drop down, kind of match the three that were rotating. There's a bit of a 3-2 split there from the Thanos squad. From Thanos F, Thanos Dub. I'm just gonna call them Thanos. Thanos is easier to say than TFTW. Much easier to say than TFTW. It's like 6 syllables, 4 letters. I don't know how they did it. Oh, clock in from Winner after the Deadeye throw it in from the opposite side. Woo, quick little slide through. Winner just broke Pruitt's ankles. Gets the shot in the back. Considering we're started on to this point, but Winner gets run down. But these guys ever must have teleported over. Got an eye on Licher. He swapped over to a Tracer to get back onto this objective. Has the pulse to work with. Although Sweet gonna pop the Nemesis. But eventually we'll get the flip here in favor of TFT. Where'd that teleporter go? Opposite high ground? Yeah. Look how we'll just spread out. Thanos is. Drop down from Squeak is going to get met. There's a teleport thrown on the other side. Tries to kind of just surround Santana, create a horseshoe, while throwing a photon barrier and dropping onto the point. So to try to deny the cap, Santana drops right into just a welcoming basket of turrets. Instead of fruit, it was death. 70% counting on the board there. Tapire able to just kind of match those rotations beautifully. It's gonna a little sneaky flip of the point from Lich underneath. Annihilation pop from Santana, runs back onto the point and join. Meanwhile, Squeak does the same, picks up a kill on the Winner. Here comes Pruitt, drop back in for the 4v3, no longer a 4v3. The Deadeye interrupted by the pulse of Lich. April's gonna throw down that sound barrier, and well, there's Hex to match it with the same. 4v4 on the point. Trying to find Virtual. Lich gets denied, has to just get out of there. Squeak able to hold down the point, getting overwhelming odds against Santana. We go 99-99. We got the touch in here from Thanos. I don't see a whole lot of blue outlines left, though, and that is going to be the map. Tanuki Tapire will take a very close opening map here on Busan.
Play the game.
Squeak looking very impressive. Just the rotations were so good for both teams. So fun to watch. Okay, I think TFTW gonna try and completely change this up. Thanos will go on. Oh, I'll say go on the attack. They will actually attack first as we head into Circuit Royale. Boy, they're wasting no time getting into this. We got a Ramatra band out of Tapire. Let's get a map too. Get y'all some breads. We got everybody on the right side. Yep. I do owe you a band. What was the other band? It was a Lucio band. Out of Thanos. Okay, we are getting the Sigma making a return once again. Okay, so is the Sigma meta once again? I've been seeing this a lot more here in season 6. We got the Brawl is back. We also gonna have the Lifeweaver BAP early in this, so this may just be for some early poke. And we see a quick pull onto Squeak, and we're just gonna sit back here and hold a good corner. Meanwhile, we do see Lich. I kind of posed that question as the one after we kind of got into it. I started thinking about it, I was like, Lich. I kind of remember having a nasty venture, and this is gonna pull it out here on Circuit Royale. We did get Hex with that pull, gets Squeak back, and they are here to hold this corner. Santana is gonna use a diva. Try to play this close corner. There's the burrow, there's the push in, try to join, gonna get a pull to get Sky Sniper out of harm's way. So we kind of go ahead and throw up the hands. Is not backing up to the third corner. Is gonna stand tall. They await another dive. Santana thwarted on the initial approach, but then is able to push back in. But that rock, I think, did enough to kind of throw off the timing. Kind of, you know, misaligned the timing with Santana's dive in with Lich. Lich with the emerge. Nice little pedal platform. I love that. Got virtual and proven up in the air and out of the way. April gets caught. Oh, the Juno down. That means everybody else is trying to get out one piece. Oh, Hutch gets cut. Just gets sniped by Sky Sniper. Trying to get back into cover. And some beautiful exit picks here from Tapire to clean up on the back of that. Nice eating from Santana. Covering Lich's ass on that one. Virtual with the Ant Matrix, and there's the pull. Considering they were sort of the top, but it doesn't look like Thanos is able to get close enough. They're not able to close the gap. Santana is going to get DMAC. They already lost a player in the approach. Winner has been able to kind of move over towards Stair's side, but they don't have a tank to hold this ground. Need an immediate pick, and none are presenting themselves. Ooh. And that is a very dangerous Squeak rotating around the corner. Winner pops the OC. What a bold move. You actually get the pull back and Virtual is down. Winner gets that pick they were looking for. That's just what you needed. Winner might just deliver this. You got to survive through Sky Sniper's OC from the top of this hill. But Santana's back into the fray. And that should just be enough to eventually the cooldowns in the overwhelming player positions, or player numbers, rather. Should get Thanos over the line. Big leaks in chat. Big leaks in chat. Where did Lich find that? Lich is like hanging out in the back room. Takes down Proven. Ambushes Proven. Dim E-Tree. Oh, heads up to the sky. Dances around the rock of Squeak. Squeak goes all the way through the back room. Just trying to clear that out. Which is going to drill dash you into the contender rush from Hutch. Looking to try to converge. They can find Proven. Still haven't been able to find Squeak yet. But Squeak is just kind of huddled up, turtled inside the tent. Virtual in a bit of trouble. Squeak was just isolated from the rest of their team and just stands in the tent as they all fall around. Had an umbrella to protect themselves from the rain, but that is about it. Ooh, what's this? I love it. The CR Venture. It looks so good. yeah. Somebody needs to fix all these leaks. This is getting ridiculous. Check this Gravitic Flux out of the 4 ultimates I heard coming in. The Flux, it looked like it got some damage in. Ooh, Lich has got a tectonic shock. Might try to bring this back. Virtual's down. Squeak is low. Oh, but Hutch has fallen on the other side. Squeak is able to land an enormous accretion. Put a stop to that. April's even able to hold on to the... Or does hold on to this... oh my goodness, the orbital ray. My brain just fell apart. But good hold there from the Tapire defense. They are also able to hold both of their support ults as well. After swapping to a mace, Sky Sniper is 77% up towards this blizzard. I was about to say, that was a bold move. With the Amp Matrix up, I mean, that's just like one tap will do it through an Amp Matrix for the Freya. Onto a 250. You did use one of your support ults, and that April holds on to the orbital ray. Oh my goodness. Proven tossing another orbital. That Juno ultimate is in play. Oh, just not going to be enough. That's going to throw in a blizzard in right on top of the Reinhardt. Yeah. Santana gets thawed out and gets the kill on his Squeak, interrupting the Flux. Oh no. Oh no. The Matrix on this cart here from Hutch. Ride it in. Hex does have a rally. Sky Sniper hiding up top. Squeak returns on in a race to try to match. Yeah, you don't want to know Sigma and get in the right arse phase. That makes sense. That tracks. Squeak's in trouble. You gonna pop that rally? Squeak in 75 health. Hex is gonna step up. Immortality Field used. And the wall seals the fate of Santana. And also, I believe, denied a little value from Lich. 30 seconds to go. Thanos will get one more look at this thing. I'm technically on the team, says Narwhal. Maddie says we're all on Team Bullskunk in here. Oh. Window up. Good wall. Santana with the recent swap was able to jab spin into the corner. Virtual picks up one. We're going to get a touch. Santana does make it to the cart. Will initiate the OTA, but the wall's going to prevent any healing. Oh, Improvement popped April out of the sky, stopping that cart. We'll schedule our first match one of these days. One of these days, Maddie. We'll get it booked. We'll get it booked. We're still LF something. I'm not sure what it is. We're still LF something.
Ready for battle.
Squeak 13-3 there for that Tapire defense. Winner 13-4. Leading the Thanos attack. Hutch with only 2 deaths. Santana can actually stick with the Suravasa. You're heading on to this defense. Nice wall, which in the venture once again is able to burrow underneath it seems like. Not quite, but you know, kind of felt that way. April moved it into the life weaver. Alright, watch for this teleport. Yeah, I didn't even talk about a shatter. It didn't even happen. Only one made it through the teleport. But Skysniper actually able to kind of get some important ground over here. Winner at half health is going to slide backwards. Yeah, doesn't want to use the cooldown aggressively. So that'll just be the wide space picked up. There's another swing in. Santana kind of getting pinned into the clothing store as we approach this. Only 1 minute in, and Tapire with a lot of great ground already picked up early. And coming up on the support ult soon. It's going to be the Ant Matrix here to start it off. He's trying to keep Santana alive, successfully doing so. Forcing Tapire back to second quarter. Ooh, good teleporter though. Great read, I will say. Tree is in. Try to get this thing over the line. Orbital ray as well. So much healing. Winner's going to try to combo an OC with a Terror Surge to see if they can work through it all. They do. Skysniper goes down despite the Tree of Life and the Orbital Ray in play. And the enormous damage of the Terror Surge Overclock combo looks like it might just win this out. The Thanos defense stabilizes. The Bullbucks. Yes, let's go, Narwhal. That's amazing. To tap on the winner right out of the gate. Lich was trying to do something cheeky, and I think that's going to backfire. Blizzard Rally, Photon Barrier all thrown in. I'm not even sure Tapire would have needed all 3 of those ultimates, but it'll get the job done clean. That's a pretty swift team kill, flawless team fight out of Tapire. Ooh, they get some shit spawns. They did. Lich is spawned by themselves. Are you gonna get out of there? Are you gonna spawn back the other side? You're gonna wait for it. Oh, I don't think they made the read. Okay, so Lich manages to fly into the radar, stays stealthy here. It's a risky play. That would have been an nasty stagger. Flips over see 500 FACEIT points. That's a big drop. Look at you. Oh, the rock. What a rock out of Squeak. Rock, flashbang, one of the two. It had to be flashbang because rock was used there. Oh, man, that hurt. Still, Squeak goes down, so you trade your venture for the Sigma. Winner comes up with another one after swap it onto it, excuse me. Remember, Hanzo did get the projectile size reverted, kind of reverted back. So there's tree trunks again. We're no longer firing needles down range. Hanzo has tree trunks once again. But still, you don't see a whole lot of Hanzo. They'll never expect our Pat and Jakey Zin Wu Yang comp. That's a tree up top. Santana trying to drop back down. Oh, April is caught in that flux. Santana, Lich falling back. Lich is gonna get healed up. Oh, Terra Surge thrown in from Santana. Carts get away from him here. Give me a backhanded if they're not careful. You have to run into a bunch of Centaurs just to get there. Dragons used to help clear off the cart. Isolate Squig. Well-placed Dragons from Winter, and the Storm Arrows will do in the tank. Very nicely played. Great vision out of Winter. Big brain, great aim. Is there anything Winter can't do? Defense stabilizes on a knife's edge. All on this, atypical Hanzo pick. The Dill Skunks. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would imagine Thursday. I'd imagine Thursday, Phoenix. I mean, we've heard this weekend is the trial, right? Give me a photon barrier up. Let's try to jump past that with the OC. Gets popped by Virtual. Purvin's just gonna march forward behind all of that shielding. Just pour that 6-shooter into April, and there we go. We eventually get this cap 2:30 roughly on the clock for Tapire. As they move into hotel. Where are you going, Scat Sniper? Up into the pool area? Oh yeah, you bet. Oh, mean shot. Just the sound on that one was painful. Look on that one. Another big red X from Winter. Pour some store arrows into Squig, who's moved into an Orisa 5-4 last. Actually, it felt like it wasn't that long ago. They've already got a Terror Surge. Ruben from the high ground drops down. Looking to see if they can do any additional damage. Stood there too long. You end up just beating Sit and Duck for Winter behind that Ant Matrix. Dragon's thrown out towards the back line. Virtual's low. Rally popped up front. Tree of Life here to help support the Terror Surge. Squeak's able to find April with that. Santana is still looking mighty healthy, though. Drops here to anchor this cart. Oop, you've got 4 players in your face. Squeak's taking down your hit scan. And this is Tapire rounding the final corner with the box of victory in their sight. Gameplay trailer tomorrow, trial the day after. Maddie's got all the knowledge. Huge ante. Punch of the last second swap there at the end. Still, Ruben is there with a pair. Able to shrug off the purple, move back and get a 2-piece. Despite a hard-fought map, Tapire will claim Circuit Royale and a 2-point lead. Moving up to match point. Yes. Amazing. You even get the Hadouken. That is so good. God, it's so good. I wish I had the Hanzo skin. Now I want the Hanzo Ryu skin. Now I want that, David. That was so good. I didn't even put Tanuki's point on the board. I was frozen by Winter's play of the game. It's the little things, y'all. It's the little things. Suravasa pick here for Thanos. Transfer ban. Let's go look at some stats. We haven't really looked at stats from either map. That second ban came through so fast on map 1. Virtual at 25-1 there on that first map. 27-8 there on circuit. Winter doing that. I mean, so much damage on that Hanzo. 25-9. You know, able to, 16k, leads the team in damage. Squeak does lead the lobby. God, that Hanzo was fun to watch. It did feel like Tapire had a lot of ground to use their teleporters. And Thanos was, in the defense, was trying to run the double sniper comp, right? And hold off. Like, they never used the Symmetra on the defense to try to match the rotations like we saw Tapire do on their defense. We saw Thanos try to pull more of, the double sniper out in some form or fashion. And just out damage it. It worked to a point, but yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. So we're able to deny a lot of the good TP placement. All right, let's go check out that ban. What was our ban? It was a Diva ban in from Tapire. All right. We are going to get Lich and Thanos going back into the Symmetra for the first time since map 1. We did have that. We had the Venture banned out in map 1. We saw Lich really leading into that Venture for map 2. It almost worked. I mean, it was a close circuit. Not close enough. Teleport play get interrupted. Proven reads that one like a book and just catches Lich. They kind of stepped out. Looked like they kind of stepped out a little solo. Lich gets popped before anybody else is able to follow through with it. And Thanos ended up with a bit of a broken fight. Looks a little disjointed here in this opening engagement. Pausers. I should lead into the bow thing. Like, do like a bow pausers, a bow good game. Like some of those, like I think there's some cool ones that they're almost placeholders. It's like I know like having a pausers and having a GG and having a C9, is just kind of like I need to have for what I do. Like I run productions, like I need to have those things. But maybe I should make them more bow themed, lean into it. But they do feel like placeholders right now. They don't feel like particularly great emotes. I mean, I put a little time into it, trying to make them unique, but I don't know. They're not quite there. They're not quite there. It's fine. It's fine. Good fight there for Thanos. Maybe we get a one pick, and that's enough. It was a really nice disengage, I will say, from Tapire. After losing one, they're able to back out pretty quick. Proven fight and Lich with the teleport down. Lich just couldn't knock it out of there in time. Photon Barrier will block a lot of the damage from Winter's Overclock. And we just get Tapire moving right on to the point, marching onto the objective with confidence and style. Flip it at 63%, just enough time to get another attack here, particularly with the teleporter. So, I mean, you gotta be quick. I mean, it's like half a second per percentage, just a touch more, 0.6 seconds per percentage. So, I mean, it goes by real fast. Nearly 2% a second. It's gonna be a boop onto the teleporter. Does that get everybody? They're dead. It's enough. I think we're gonna get a fight here. Nope. Okay. Looks like Thanos is backing away. April just gonna get the team out as it was a temple spawn. So good read there from Thanos. They're just going to back up and take this defender's advantage around this objective. Head over to the right-hand side. Tapire with a counterclockwise rotation through coast. And Sky Sniper finds a long-distance shot. That was a hell of a snipe from the Symmetra to take April down, holding a big sound barrier in the pocket. Squeak is just going to pop the Annihilation and run TFT away. I'm not going to try to contest here without their Lucia. Just marching up coastline. Teleporting goes all the way across to the opposite high ground. Proven trying to block it with a dead eye, but ends up caught. Punch with the considered rush thrown over the point. We got the photon barrier invested from Lich. And that looks to be enough. I did not see what happened to Virtual. Bo wearing shades while chanting C9. Ooh. I like it. I like it. Let's teleport up top. Try to catch Virtual. I mean, you get the immortality field out. Winner's going to follow it up. Slides in to pick up that kill. Take the Baptiste out of the fight. Putting Squeak into a dangerous situation. And that's just going to be yet another reset. I don't know that that's in time. At 70%, I think this just might be Thanos grabbing Temple. And it goes back to a wonderful read. After losing Market, they make a very quick adjustment to back up and grab this defender's advantage on Temple. Gave him that early lead, and yeah, that will just be the point. So we're headed...
Next flashpoint garden.
Not Ruins. Thanos were really hoping we'd get Ruins. Let's see, the symmetric turrets, they're blocking the stairwell. 3-2 split with Santana and Winter. Interesting split. Okay, there goes the supports kind of regroup as Santana works all the way around to the side. OC pop from Winter out of the hallway. And Matrix from Virtual on the exact opposite side of the map. You can see those railgun shots flying past Virtual. Neither ultimate really does much other than hold each other at bay. But now Sky Sniper's going to go ahead and load a photon barrier onto this point. Santana's low. April throws down this sound barrier. Hits everybody with it. Teleport across is going to put Santana right in the face of the supports and get proven with that annihilation. Oh, the teleporting annihilation is just some nasty business. Now, without the hit scan in the fight, I mean, it's a massive damage advantage. But Hex, nobody told Hex that. Hex comes up with a 2-piece. Squeak's still hanging on with this annihilation. And Sky Sniper's able to melt through another kill. Winner is low. Slides underneath with 1 health. Escapes the punches, and Squeak goes down. Hutch is able to get 1. Proven wins it out in the end. Gets a headshot to put April at bay and stands tall alone with Hex on this point. What a fight. That was an insane back and forth team fight. Hex with a huge 2-piece. 80% on the board here for Tapire. Photon barrier well placed. This is an interesting teleport. You're going to drop around. Lich takes a lot of damage, overextending a little bit, trying to find value on the back of that photon barrier, but Santana falling as well. This is going to be a little cleared up back in a 2-1 lead. Tapire now hoping for a palace spot.
Garden. Next flashpoint palace.
They'll get it. Nice amp from Hex, able to get out of there, regroup with Proven on this opposite side. Really good ambush play from Lich and Thanos. They're going to try it again. This one on to Sky Sniper. Sky Sniper throws on the photon barrier in response. Virtual throws down the lamp, still just here keeping Proven in this fight. Keep the cast shooting, and that's going to be enough for first cap. A headshot lands on the Lich. They're going to teleport themselves out of there. Need to regroup with the rest of the team. Got to stay organized in all these big rotations. Communication key. Thanos regroup. They've got Hutch now with an Kitsune Rush online. We hear that A-Matrix pop from Virtual on the opposite side. Sky Sniper's able to throw a right click through it. Pick up a kill onto April. 95%. It's the second time in this map we've seen Tapire get a kill onto April in what could have been a sound barrier fight, and it ends up being a Tapire fight win. They'll just back up when they get in trouble, drop the Deadeye from this far side. That's going to get the sound barrier from Hex. April's able to build up. Double support ults coming in here from TFT. Annihilation thrown into the mix, and those are some fast pummels landing into the back of Squeak. It'll work through that Annihilation. And a must-win fight here for TFT. Winner will deliver alongside Santana in that huge Kitsune rush out of Hutch. And I talked about just how, I've heard that Hutch has some amazing comms. This is the kind of map, the kind of compositions that'll really benefit from it. We kind of saw it there with that Kitsune rush. Winner close to an OC. Oh, beautiful shot! Hex gets popped in the head. That's just going to be the retreat out. Sky Sniper had the teleport in play. Fortunately, there for Tapire. And they'll get one more look at this thing. Sky Sniper gets popped by Winner just as they get the photon barrier onto the battlefield. Winner's OC trying to force us over to ruins of the 5th and final flashpoint. Keep the Thanos in this fight. Beautiful kill picked up on the Hex. And that's a 2-2 score line here on Suravasa. To me, a good jump there from TFT. You can see teleporter in place. They'll get set up wherever they like. Are they able to push up the whole choke? Ooh, they want to. We did see, okay, Lich does regroup their breath. I thought we saw one player stay behind, but everybody regroups. Lich trying to trade out after an opening pick here from Proven. The immortality field from Virtual actually broken. And the rotation works out. Santana is able to move in on the back of that good teleport. And Thanos have kept things interesting. Proven's still alive here, has found 2 more, found 3 more. Proven has killed everybody but Santana. Woo, okay, Winner's still alive. As I say that, Winner gets popped by Hex, and Hex will skate on over to the point. It looks like a first cap here for Tapire. Trying to get the jump on this stair placement with a Kitsune rush to block it as Tapire trying to come back in here. Let's just get a nice little overhead. Squeak being protected by Proven's Deadeye, but that is eventually popped, so Squeak pops the Annihilation for the Electro Armor. Sound Barrier in response. Hex has it. Squeak goes down! Does not get the Sound Barrier. What a play from Winner. Cold as ice. Gets that kill, and that might just be enough. Hutch is able to find Sky Sniper. Job's not done, but Santana will find a few kills late in the fight, and this cap goes over to TFT. Man, what a thrilling map. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. We're going to be tied in percentage here before this point unlocks. I think Tapire will get 2 tries at this if they don't get it done here. It depends on how long this fight goes. These fights have been pretty quick just because of how fast the Symmetra is getting everybody in position. No, this will be last chance. This will be last fight for Tapire. They've crossed that 65% mark. There will be an opportunity for TFT if they lose this. Obviously, they'd love to just close this out now. They've got plenty of ult to work with. Photon Barrier is going to be the first of those used, and Winner's got an overclock already in play. Everybody bunched up in the corner, and Virtual, the one player really needed to stay alive. That could have kept Squeak in this fight. Squeak has 4 health, almost got taken out by a turret, but was not able to stay in the fight long enough to help the team. And we're going to get TFT keeping things interesting and forcing a map 4 as they win a 3-2 Suravasa. Doc, apparently it's a big mystery. It's a big mystery. It's like those who know. Thanos for the win. Yeah, it's kind of. I've just been calling him Thanos. It's Thanos something. We'll go with Thanos for the win. Runasapi pick here out of Tapire. I believe our first pick of the day. Sojourn banned out. There's some stats there from map 3 while I go get all that plugged in. Tapire is moving over into the red outlines as well. Sorry, I didn't double check that. Thanos from Thanos World. Thanos finds turtles weird. Thanos frantically tries Wordle. Thanos forgot the word. Thanos fixes things wrong. Very close, Suravasa. Winter 24 and 7, 12k damage. But damage lead will go over to Squeak once again. Thanos flips Tiddlywinks. If anybody out there knows what Tiddlywinks is, you got mad props from me. All right, we got an invite. That means we've got a ban. It is a Baptiste ban. We've been seeing a lot of BAP here tonight as well. So TFT trying to, force the Lucio Curie mirror? While with the Sojourn ban out of Tapire, really targeting Winter. And again, a Winter, led both in elims and damage of all of the DPS players there on Suravasa. So, in that Sojourn. And that was, that was when Amplify went into OWCS, and I was a guest on main broadcast. I was a guest, with Zoe and Matt and Mitch, and was talking to them, and they were asking, players I was excited to see. It was Winter and that Sojourn. It was, that was one of the highlights of that team, and I think one of the big reasons that Amplify made it into OWS, frankly, was Winter's prowess on that hero. So, understandable ban from Tapire. I get it. I see the vision. Thanos F-snapped the world. Going back into the Ramasha battle here, headed into Runasapi.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Both teams will get their wish. We get the Lucio Carry has been forced here by Thanos, and we will get the cast Symmetra that has been forced here from Tanuki Tapire. To Faducton Quack. To Faducton Quack. Yeah, something like that. Virtual with a great first pick. You freak of nature. You freak, Birdo, you. Just like that. That's boom. First pick, and there's a retreat out of Thanos. We've been trying to keep Hutch at bay. They're able to swift step in, get the Suzu down, start topping everybody up, heal up Winter. Oh, but Proven eventually Hudson comes back. That was the lawn con there from Proven. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Santana's sticking around on this corner. Lich is going to teleport the rest of the team back in. And we'll eventually get a disengage here. Oh, April going down as well. Very late pick. This will get TS1 to the corner. We're going to get TFT backing up and getting their supports back into this fight. Clothing store rotation. Oh, that's coast side setup And this is Tapire with their backs to this thing. Kitsune Rush as well as the teleport is thrown in. Hutch is still about 20% away. Virtual picks up a pick on the Lich. There to kick things off. It was a redundant sentence, but you know what? You're gonna get a redundant pick. No. Proven found some redundancies. All here in Tapire's favor. What a great start. This will be a 2-minute cap. Yeah, 0 deaths so far here for Tapire. On their map pick as well. So there's the teleport, ambush with the Kitsune Rush. Hex has the counter with the sound barrier. April throws in a late barrier. Try to find the second beat, and winner's gonna win the duel of the Deadeyes. Guy Sniper goes down. Squeak pops an annihilation in this with little health. End up finding Lich somewhere. Where's Proven find that? Coast side? Roll in, Hutch, Santana, and Winner want that coast back and will find revenge for their fallen comrade. Squeak at half health is trying to throw a little cover there to get out. Oh, Virtual with a little shifty move. Still can't find safety. And some picks late in the fight come through for TFT, and they will march this bot forward. Wasn't clean, part of a messy fight, but much needed fight win there for TFT as they find their first, not just fight win, but Elam's period here on Runasapi. Annihilation in play here from Santana. Where are we at? We're just blocked up at the bottom of the hill. Santana almost got proven. Nice little ducking and dodging to stay alive through that. So Hutch is going to throw in a Kitsune Rush push forward. See if they get the job done. Winner's already grabbed one. See how Santana's doing. Guard has pushed to the other side of the hill. So despite the Kitsune Rush in from Hutch, that was Tapire who kind of ran the bot out of the rush, and now Squeak turns here in the second half of this fight and catches Lich April. Santana all are just in a bad spot. Now in a bad way. What a move there from Tapire as they just shifted where the fight was taking place and moved out of the Kitsune Rush, took the fight to the other side, and Squeak flips that on its head. What a move. Squeak with annihilation. Santana's just trying to hold everybody at bay while they run away with the bot. Try to pull a play out of Tapire's playbook, but they don't get far enough. We'll get hunted down. You're watching for a teleport come out here. Squeak is honestly sticking around in that front line a little longer than I anticipated. The teleport is not going to be used to get Squeak out. Squeak is able to get away. Woo! Hex got caught very close. Very close to getting popped coming through that teleporter. Kitsune Rush, Photon Barrier combo. Thrown in from Tapire, and they'll immediately run down Hutch. Couple of Thanos players were, just on the far, far side of the map. Winner and April staggered out late here in this fight. Very late indeed. Early TP. Oh, Hutch gets caught. It was just too far away from the TP. Too far out of cover with the Deadeye in play. Both supports are gone. Now a sound barrier from Hex, I think is just going to be the series. Tanuki Tapire will start off Season 6 with a 3-1 victory here over TFTW. Squeak with a monster of a series. Just eye test would be Squeak for player of the match. It was right out the gate before I even look at anything else. It just felt quite indomitable. Here's just some stats there from map 4. Just holy shit, TFT is really bad at taking TPs. Kaori says, just wait till you see in control. Amazing. Yeah, it's Kaori's team. The team that used to be Wizard Cats. They used to be known as Wizard Cats. My goodness. Yeah, Squeak goes 17-0. Let's say, I felt like Squeak had a hell of a map. Ends up 17-0 there over at Asafi. Had a hell of a series all the way around. Was a demon all day long. 25-2 to start things off, and well, I mean, just had an outstanding series. Particularly if you eliminate Suravasa from that. You look at the 3 map wins. Extraordinary. What a match! Hey, what good way to kick off Master Division here for Season 6. Good way to kick it off. We talked about how Tapire had just so much synergy. Really saw it here, and we can really see how important that synergy is in these symmetric comps, with these quick rotations, and how fast you've got to be able to react and rotate. Tapire did a really good job inside of these comps. If Lich is able to play the Venture, I mean, TFT are going to be scary, but yeah, definitely they didn't look as coordinated. But I think that is just, I think that Tapire and many hours of playing together, really finding themselves in a strong meta form and looking very coordinated, very crisp in the symmetric comps and in their rotations. And well played. GG's all around.